Hello, boys and girls, moms and dads, and everyone young at heart. I hope you have subscribed. Please pause the video and subscribe. Thank you. Now, today I have a very nice story. Yeah, as usual, I always have nice stories for you. Now, today's story is I Love Ugali and Sukuma wiki. And it's written by the same author as last time. It's written and illustrated by Kwame Nyong'o. Thank you, Mr. Nyong'o, for allowing me to read this story on my channel. Let's begin. Ugali and Sukuma wiki. And as you can see, it's very colorful. Habari, my name is Akiki, this guy here, and I live in a small village in Western Kenya. I want to tell you about my favorite dish. It's called Ugali and Sukuma wiki. Do you know Ugali and Sukuma wiki? I'm sure you do. You're probably wondering, what is Ugali? What is Sukuma wiki? Now, ugali is a traditional food common in Kenya and other parts of Africa. It's made of maize flour, which is boiled into a firm cake. To eat it, you squash it up and make it into a little cup. You then dip this cup into the sukuma wiki and then you pop it into your mouth. You can see how lovely it looks. I like ugali best with sukuma wiki. Sukuma wiki is a green, leafy vegetable which looks like a bit like kale or spinach. My grandma makes the best sukuma wiki. She chops up and fries the onions and tomatoes in her pot over a hot charcoal jiko. The jiko gives the food that amazing home-cooked taste. She then shreds the sukuma wiki into tiny pieces and mixes it, adding a dash of salt. She then stirs it together for about 5 minutes and then it's ready. Some very delicious and wonderful sukuma wiki ready to eat with ugali. You can see grandma making some sukuma wiki and Akiki is watching very carefully there. I love my grandma and her cooking. I love mashing the ugali into those small cups, scooping up with the sukuma wiki with them, then dunking it in my mouth. They call it sukuma wiki because that means push the week in Swahili. And it really does get so many people through the week because it is easy to grow, cheap to buy, and fun to eat. Delicious. Hey! Today it's my birthday. I'm 8 years old today. How old are you? And grandma's going to have a party for me. My friends and I are going to play football and then go and eat ugali and sukuma wiki. Imagine having ugali and sukuma wiki for your birthday. Moving on. After the party, grandma pulled me aside. Akiki, I know you love ugali and sukuma wiki. I'm glad you eat it so much. It has helped you grow big and strong, giving you all the energy you need to kick those footballs. But now that you're 8, you'll have to start using some of your free time during the school holidays to help me grow vegetables in our shamba. Look at the look on Nakiki's face. He doesn't think it's a good idea. What? I thought to myself in disappointment. I liked playing football all day with my friends during the holidays. Working in the shamba seems boring. I don't want to be in the shamba. I want to play with the other kids in the village during school breaks. I mumbled. Grandma then asked me, but Akiki, where will we get ugali and sukuma wiki from if we don't work in our shamba and grow the maize, sukuma wiki, tomatoes and the onions? Oh, okay. I'll try, I reluctantly accepted. I was upset, but I helped out in the shamba during the next school holidays. I dug the soil with a djembe in the morning. Wow. And then was free to play with my friends in the afternoon. and you can see he's having a good time, maybe because of the energy from the ugali. Within a short time, I found that working in the shamba was not so boring after all. It became exciting to think that what I was doing would turn into sukuma wiki and other vegetables before long. It was soon planting season. I enjoyed planting the seeds and seeing them sprout after the rains passed over. I also learned that sukuma wiki needs to be protected by spraying pyrethrum on the leaves. You must be wondering what pyrethrum is. Pyrethrum is a natural insecticide made from flowers. It stops the insects and other pests from eating the sukuma wiki as it grows. And after 3 months, when the school holidays were back, it was finally time to harvest the sukuma wiki. Look at Akiki, feeling very proud of himself. I can imagine how he's feeling. We picked all the maize and dried it under the sun. We then shelled them, removing all the kernels from the cobs. Later, we put all the maize into a gunia and took it over to the local posho mill. The big machine at the mill then ground the maize up into flour. Ugali flour. We then picked the sukuma wiki, the tomatoes and the onions. After we had all the ingredients together, Grandma let me help her cook. I stirred the ugali with Grandma's mwiko. This took a lot of muscles because ugali gets firmer and firmer the more it cooks. Grandma came back from safari. He was escorted by my auntie Zauma and Patience, as well as my favorite cousin Musa. What do you think they're going to say to him? Let's find out. We sat down together at the supper table. Grandma prayed and we started to eat. I tell you, the food was amazing, so tasty. I made feast after feast of ugali bowls and dipped them in my sukuma wiki. The flavor was so incredible. It melted in my tongue. Ooh, yummy. Slid down my throat and entered my tumbo. It was the best ugali and sukuma wiki I had ever had. I hope you too will get a chance to eat ugali and sukuma wiki one day. If you haven't tried it, I suggest you try it. It's an experience you'll never forget. The end. And as usual, we have a picture, a map of Kenya there, and you can see Akiki's village is right there. And then there's some Swahili words translated into English and a recipe for making ugali and sukuma wiki. If you like this book, you could please get yourself a copy from any textbook center or bookstop at Yaya Center, or even online, Amazon and on Amazon.com or at momsvillage.com. Thank you, and please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, it's bye-bye.